For various reasons, many veteran drivers, including yours truly, tends to avoid airport pickups. However, are we actually getting it wrong? Is there a hell of a lot of money to be made doing trips to and from airports? What up, folks? Once again, it is indeed your boy Tim with another ride-sharing video. Now, make no mistake about it, much of my content has suggested that airport trips can be perilous for many drivers, downright unprofitable. In my market, driving 10 miles or so to the airport is a loss. Simply put, you don't know where passengers are going once you pick them up at the airport, leading to the possibility of long, empty drives back to your original destination at your own expense. I've said it numerous times. The longer the trip, the less profitable it tends to be. But am I getting it wrong? This comes from an article titled, Uber users at Cleveland Hopkins pay among nation's highest premium for airport pickups. This means that if you hail a rideshare vehicle at the airport there in Cleveland, you're going to pay a mint. And we're going to go through some of the numbers to show how high the payout is. But why is that? Are the drivers, whether driving for Uber or Lyft, that are picking passengers up at airports, are you earning a premium? Because the person in your car is absolutely paying it. Cleveland Hopkins Airport, 4th highest in the nation. What's so special about fucking Cleveland? What is so special? It's not even one of the top 10 cities, if I'm correct. What about Chicago or New York, Houston, Detroit, Philadelphia? Why is Cleveland in 4th place? Now, let me give you the numbers in terms of how this goes. First of all, it should come as no surprise. In the California area, Southern Cal, John Wayne Airport is first. Boston Logan, second. And San Jose, I guess up there near San Francisco, that airport is third. But why is Cleveland 4th? Now, when I say paying a premium, they compared the rates that it would cost a passenger to take a trip from the airport to downtown, and then went right outside the airport grounds, booked the same trip to downtown. And they're suggesting the price doubled. What the hell's going on at the airport? If you are a driver taking those trips, a driver picking up someone at the airport going downtown versus a driver picking someone up maybe at a gas station or something really close to the airport and taking them downtown, do you make a double difference in earnings? Because that's what they're charging the passenger. The numbers are as high at Cleveland as 104% difference in those two trips that I just gave you. Why the hell is that happening? What is so special about the airport? And the reason I'm making a video is for drivers who actually do airport trips. Do you see a significant difference in your earnings, the fare that you make when you pick up a passenger from the airport versus maybe a neighborhood near the airport? In LA, John Wayne Airport out in Southern Cal, 116% difference. Similar trip to downtown from outside the airport pays less than half, 116% of an increase. Why the hell is that? Now, some are suggesting because in some of these cities, the airport imposes a tax on rideshare drivers. Cleveland is only $4 though. It's only $4 according to this article. So this makes no damn sense. But at the end of the day, us drivers, we often don't give a damn how much they're charging a passenger, just as long as we get a fucking cut of it, a decent cut of what they're charging. This is what we talk about when we suggest that transparency would be the biggest weapon against Uber and Lyft in terms of getting us a fair share of the profits. If passengers knew they were paying, like in Cleveland, 104% more for a trip coming from the airport as opposed to one coming from nearby, and the driver wasn't getting much of an increase, even though the company is charging all of that shit, the transparency of that would really hurt the company. Because they got to explain, why the hell are you charging so much when you have so little skin in the game? It's the driver's car. It's the driver's maintenance. The driver's the one getting out helping with the bags and all of that shit. The guy you said you really don't need to tip, or the guy you limited the tips at $28. Why are you getting all the damn money? So I do believe this is another case where transparency would be exceptionally valuable to the drivers, because if they're really charging this fucking much extra for trips, the passengers need to know about this. Because it would not be hard for some passengers, particularly passengers who only flew with carry-on, shit, just walk a few blocks outside of the airport and catch a trip. You'd pay half as less. This makes no sense. But that is the whole purpose of the video. Do you see a huge increase in how much you earn when you pick somebody up from the airport versus all your other trips? Per mile, per minute wait time, it should be significantly different if they're charging as much as twice as much for the same damn trip. Let your boy know in the comments. This could be some useful information, particularly to folks like myself that avoid airport trips. If I can make twice as much, I'm willing to pull into the airport. As always, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. I'll see you in the comments.